Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Talk Lab podcast. Today, we're diving into a topic that everyone encounters almost daily: navigating social situations confidently in English. Whether you're meeting new people, attending a party, joining a work gathering, or chatting casually with friends, knowing how to express yourself naturally makes all the difference. Angelina, are you ready to share some practical tips and examples with our listeners?
Absolutely, Jack. Social interactions can sometimes feel intimidating, especially if you're not fully comfortable with English. But the key is not just knowing the words, it's understanding how people communicate in casual, informal settings. Tone, phrasing, body language, and context all play crucial roles. Today, we'll explore real conversations, expressions, and strategies to help learners speak naturally and confidently in social scenarios.
Let's start with introductions. Often, the first few moments of meeting someone are crucial. Many learners simply say, "Hi, I'm Jack," and leave it at that. While that's correct, we can enhance it by adding personal details or casual remarks. For example, "Hi, I'm Jack. I recently moved to the city, and I'm excited to explore new coffee shops around here." This immediately gives the other person something to respond to and creates a more engaging conversation.
Exactly. And it's helpful to ask open-ended questions that invite the other person to share more about themselves. For instance, after introducing yourself, you might say, "What brings you to this event?" Or, "How do you usually spend your weekends?" This demonstrates interest and encourages dialogue instead of yes/no answers.
Another important social skill is small talk. It might feel trivial, but it builds rapport and trust. Topics like weather, hobbies, local events, or even food are excellent starters. Instead of saying, "Nice weather," try something like, "It's such a sunny day today. Have you had a chance to enjoy it?" It's subtle, but it makes your speech sound warmer and more approachable.
Absolutely. And when people share something about themselves, using active listening phrases is very effective. Phrases like, "That sounds amazing. I totally understand." Or, "Wow, I'd love to try that too," signal that you are engaged. Nodding, smiling, and leaning slightly forward also reinforce your attentiveness.
In group settings such as parties or networking events, it's common to join a conversation midway. A natural way to do this is by listening first, then finding a point where you can contribute. For example, if someone is discussing their favorite travel destinations, you might say, "I've always wanted to visit Spain. Did you go to Barcelona or Madrid?" This shows you're attentive and interested in participating.
Yes, and being able to share personal stories succinctly helps you feel more confident. Social conversations often include brief anecdotes. Instead of giving long-winded explanations, focus on the key points with expressive details. For instance, "Last weekend, I tried a new hiking trail. The views were incredible, and I even spotted some wild deer along the path." Short, descriptive sentences keep listeners engaged.
Humor is another great tool. Light, friendly jokes or playful comments can make interactions enjoyable. But remember to keep them appropriate and culturally sensitive. For example, joking about a common minor inconvenience like spilled coffee can be relatable. "I always seem to pick the morning when my coffee cup decides to tip over. How about you?"
Exactly. And compliments are powerful when genuine. Instead of generic remarks, tailor your compliment to something specific. I really like your jacket. The color suits you perfectly. Or, your presentation style is so engaging. I could listen to you all day. Specific compliments feel authentic and warm.
Sometimes conversations shift to disagreements or differing opinions. Knowing how to express your viewpoint politely is essential. Phrases like, "I see your point, but I think," or "That's interesting. Here's another way to look at it," help you contribute without sounding confrontational.
And don't forget about transitioning topics smoothly. When you want to change the subject, you can use phrases like "speaking of that," or "that reminds me." This maintains the flow and prevents awkward pauses.
Being able to respond to invitations appropriately is also a social skill. For accepting, you might say, "I'd love to join, thank you for inviting me." Or, for declining politely, "I really appreciate the invitation, but I have another commitment. Hopefully next time." Politeness and clarity are key.
Body language and tone are equally important. Smiling, maintaining comfortable eye contact, and speaking at a moderate pace convey confidence. Avoid crossing arms or appearing distracted, as these signals can unintentionally distance people.
When ending a conversation, it's useful to leave a positive impression. Phrases like, "It was so great talking with you," or "I really enjoyed our chat. Hope to see you again soon," reinforce friendliness and keep doors open for future interactions.
Networking and casual socializing often involve introducing others. Practice phrases such as, "Jack, this is my friend Sarah. Sarah, meet Jack." Adding a brief context helps. Jack works in marketing and Sarah is a graphic designer. This makes introductions smoother and more natural.
For group activities or collaborative settings, offering help or suggestions is vital. Phrases like, "Would you like me to help with that?" or "Perhaps we could try this approach," convey teamwork and engagement.
Similarly, being able to gracefully exit a conversation is important. You could say, "I need to grab a drink, but it was wonderful talking with you." Or, "I should check in with a friend, but let's catch up later." Polite exits leave a good impression.
For social media or virtual chats, the principles are similar. Use friendly greetings, acknowledge messages, and express interest. Emojis or GIFs can add tone and emotion when appropriate, but don't overuse them.
Cultural awareness is another essential aspect. Understanding how formal or casual a setting is and adjusting language accordingly helps prevent misunderstandings. For example, using "hi" versus "good afternoon," or choosing polite phrasing for requests.
Practice is key. Engage in role-playing exercises. Record yourself and listen critically. Ask a friend to simulate social situations so you can rehearse introducing yourself, joining conversations, giving opinions, and closing discussions gracefully.
Exactly. Remember that mistakes are natural. The goal is clarity, confidence, and authenticity, not perfection. The more you immerse yourself in real-life social situations, the faster your fluency will improve.
To summarize in social interactions, use engaging introductions, ask open-ended questions, practice small talk, share brief personal stories, use humor and compliments, express differing opinions politely, transition topics smoothly, accept or decline invitations gracefully, mind your body language, and practice exits effectively.
Yes, And above all, immerse yourself in environments where English is used socially. Attend events, join clubs, participate in online communities, or chat with friends in English. Each conversation builds your confidence and natural flow.
Thank you, Angelina, for all these practical insights. Listeners, implement these tips in your daily interactions and watch your social English transform gradually into something natural and confident.
Farewell, everyone. Remember, speak openly, listen attentively, engage sincerely, and let your social English flourish. Keep practicing and enjoy every interaction.
That concludes today's episode of Talk Lab Podcast. Keep connecting, keep speaking, and we'll meet again in the next session.